Welcome back. Let's talk about Lynnwood, Washington, because there's 38,000 people that live there, and it could be important to them, and it could be important to you as well. So thank you very much for joining me, and let's just jump in. So if you're new to my channel, I cover a lot of the areas outside of the Seattle city limits, and I also go into some of the neighborhoods inside of Seattle. And I want to give you an overview of Lynnwood for December's numbers. We're here in January 2024. Lynnwood's located about 18 miles north of the Seattle Space Needle. It's right along I-5, and it's at the juncture of I-5 and I-405. It's just south of Everett. It's also to the west of Mill Creek Bothell, and it's north of the Shoreline Seattle area. So now that we kind of covered that, let's talk about the demographics. So roughly there's about 15,000, almost 16,000 households inside of Lynnwood, Washington. The median household income is about 72,000 a year. And at the same time, the bachelor degrees, about 30% or higher, have a bachelor degree or higher in that area. Now, one of the main employers in this area, or anyone that's working inside of Seattle, Bothell, Bellevue, that kind of thing. And there's a lot of tech zone in this area, as well as there's people that they live in this area and they work in Painfield, or they live or they're working specifically at the Boeing plant up in Everett also. So just so you have a general clue of what's going on in this area. Now that we kind of covered the demographics, let's talk about the numbers here. So if you came to me and you said, hey, Victor, I want to buy a house inside of Lynnwood, Washington, I'd say that's great. Because right now there's about 49 homes on the market right now as of just 3 days ago when I pulled these numbers. And the average house right now costs about $826,000 and it's been on the market for 65 days. That's a 3-bed, 2.5 bath, and about 1,800 square foot house. And this doesn't give you an idea if this is like a single family unit or is this a condo. It just, in general, this is the general house in this area. Now I compared the year over year for the last 4 Decembers, and I came up with an aggregate number and an average house, so you have an idea. And again, like I said, it's not dependent on if it's a condo or a single family house. Just think of a general house in general. That's about 1,940 square feet, 3 beds, 2.5 bath, and that's the average house inside of Lynnwood that was sold. Now, I compared that over the last 4 years, so just so you have that aggregate number, so I can give you an apples to apples comparison. Because there was 158 of them sold in December of 2020. And then there was 125 of them that were sold inside of December of 2021. In December of 2022, this is when the interest rates started to change. It actually went down a little bit, and there was only 90 homes sold inside of Lynnwood during that time. This last year, December in 2023, there was only 48 homes sold inside of Lynnwood, Washington. So it's down about 47% from last year. The year before that, it was down 28%, and the year before that, it was down 20%. Now the prices, though, the prices went up. Because if you bought that same house, again, it's a 1940 square foot house, 3 beds, 2.5 bath in Lynnwood, Washington. 4 years ago, if you bought it in December 2020, it would be worth $600,000. In just 1 year, it went up 32%, and that was because of COVID, obviously, and it was valued at $795,000. Last year, it went down, and it was valued at around $746,000. And this year, it bounced back, and it went up another 5%, and it's valued right now at about $785,000. So you could see that the prices have been fluctuating quite a bit in this area. But I want to talk to you about the actual rent versus buy that's going on in this area too. Because inside of this Lynnwood area, if you were to rent this house, this 1940 square foot, 3 bed, 2.5 bath home inside of Lynnwood, it would cost you on average about $3,200, $3,300 a month. Now, if you want to purchase it, and this is not including any taxes, insurance, fees, HOAs, or any special assessments, if you want to purchase this with a $50,000 down payment on today's numbers, it's going to cost you about $5,000 a month. And that, again, still doesn't include HOAs, taxes, insurance, or anything like that. This is only your payment and your interest alone, and this doesn't include any other debts that you're working with. And specifically, I actually did the mortgage calculator on this. You can take a look at this if you want, but this is available on Google. Just go to mortgage calculator or mortgage loan, and you can get some rough numbers. I do have some people that I would love to refer to you if you want to work with them and actually get qualified and take a look at that. You can also get a hold of me. This is my number on the bottom of the screen. I want to give you another resource, and this is victorashley.com. This is my website. It's going through a revamp right now. But on victorashley.com, you just can go in here, place your address, your neighborhood. You can search active listings also. And then at the same time, I want to just say thank you because I've been doing this now for almost a year, and I'm starting to get a little bit good at it. It's just been a slow process getting up on this. I've done over 340 videos in the last year alone, and not all of them are long form, but I want to say thank you very much to everyone that's been supporting me. And again, this is how you get a hold of me right here. Love to work with you, and if you have any questions, just reach out. But again, Victor Ashley, it was a pleasure working with you, and I hope you have a fantastic day.